In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Word just to design business cards. Now to start with it, we need to change our page size. Now as you have seen, I'm having A4 size. So to change your page size, you go to the layout menu here, then you come to size. Now when you come to size, you see letter and different paper size here, but the business card will not be listed here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go to more paper size. When you come to the more paper size, now we need to customize the size. To get a perfect business card size, we're going to use 8.9 centimeters by 5.1. So the width is going to be 8.9 and then the height is going to be 5.1. All right, so that is around 3.5 inches by 2. So here we're just going to click on OK. Now you can see that we have a business card size. So this is the size we're going to design our business card or complimentary card on. Now to start with a design, you can come up with any form of design, but we're going to use a simple design here. So let me go to the insect and now let's go to the shape here. Now let's pick some of these shape here. So this is a flowchart shape. So I'll just take this shape here and I'm going to draw something here. So in our card, we're going to have a section whereby we're going to put the name of the person here, and then we'll put a business name somewhere here. So I'll just stretch this one a little bit, so at least to cover a portion of it. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to change the color here. So I'm just going to go to shape fill, then I will use the blue color here. Now we're going to remove the outline. As you can see, there is a line around it. So let me go to the shape outline here and then say no outline. So that is it here. And we are going to duplicate this one into 2. So let me just use Control D. So when you say Control D, it will duplicate the same thing here. So I'm just going to make a nice style around the blue that is just to be behind it. So I'll change the color of the blue here to red. So now I have two shapes here. So I'm going to send this red behind it. So let's right click on it. When you right click on it and you see send to back. So when you say send to back, it go behind the blue. Then we're going to hide the red a little bit here just to create some nice design around. We'll have to add a logo. So I'm going to add a logo to it. So let's go to the insect. So if you have a logo somewhere, you can just insert it. So from this PC, I'm going to use this logo here. So you can turn the view to see how the logo. So this is the logo I'm going to use. So I'll just insert it here. So the logo is small here. So I'm just going to stretch it a little bit. Now it's behind the blue object. So what I have to do is that I need to change the text wrapping here and let's say in front of text. So I can move it to this direction. So basically this is where I want to place our logo. Now let's put up the information. So let's take a text box here and draw the name. So let's go to insect. Now when you go to insect, you choose shapes here, then you see text box here. So draw a text box for the business name. So we're going to put the business name here. All right, so now I'll just paste the business name. So this is the name that I'm going to use. All right, so I'm just going to change the font of it. So let's go to the home then. Now there is a line around our shape. So we have to go to shape format and then I'll come to the shape outline and then say no outline. You can remove the space in between so that it can just get close. So just come to the home and then you will see line spacing. Then you can remove the space here. All right, so let me center it nicely somewhere. Now if you look at our shape, you realize that where we have our text, there is a white background there. So I'll just go to the shape format. I'll come to the shape field and I'll say no fill. So we can have a transparent. Now let me look at something here. If we put this thing somewhere here, it wouldn't be bad. All right, so let me just change the color of the text here. So go to the home, you want to change the color, then you see the font color here. So now let's put up some information over here. So the business information, we're going to put it here, then we'll put the personal information somewhere here. All right, so I'm just going to pick another text box. So insect, and then I'll come to shape and I'll draw text box somewhere here. So I'm going to put up the services, draw a text box like this. All right, now as you can see, the inside is being filled with white. I'll go to shape fill and say no fill. Then let me remove the outline. So shape outline, I'll say no outline. All right, so let's put up the service that we render here. All right, so I'm going to put the services here and we can bullet this one. So I'm just going to go to bullet. Probably we want to use this one for our services. We want to use white. So let's put it in white color. So now there's one thing that we need to add also. Maybe we're going to put some informations over here. So let me go to the insect and now use and put the name of the person. So that's the name, Philip Mensah. So let's take out the line that you see around. So you go to shape outline and then you say no line. So here I'm going to make it a little bit bold, and then I can change the font if you want to use a different font. All right, so I can even add a title. So you can go for another text box, insect, then you draw another text box. All right, so I'll draw a text box and say maybe managing director. So here I want to remove the outline as well, so you can go here and now let me just reduce the font size. So I'll go to the home and then I'll reduce the font size a little and I'll bold it. So I'll put it just beneath the name. Now don't forget that the shape has a white background color, so we can just go to the shape field here. So the shape format, and then you can come to shape field and you say no fill. All right, so we need another text box for that. So I'll just go to insect and then come to shape and then choose text box. Then I'll draw a text box here. All right, then I'm going to paste those information inside. So these are my contact information. You know, you can reduce the font size. So let me highlight all and now reduce the font size here. And then we want to clear the spacing. So we come to remove space. So we're going to put it like this. And then let me increase the font a little bit. All right, so I'll bold it here. So now what we're going to do is that we don't need a line also around here. So I'll just come to the shape format and then shape outline, and I'll say no outline. So basically our core card is getting beautiful. All right, so now what we're going to do is that I don't want this text here. I'm going to use symbols to represent all these things. So what we'll do is that we're going to insert an icon. So we'll go to insert, then you come to icon. All right, so let me just search for contact or call. Let me see, call. All right, so I think the call is nice. So I'll choose this one and then I'll just insert it. So when you come down to insert, then we have our symbol or an icon here. So it's just behind here. So I'll just go to the text wrap and then say in front of text. So this is it. I'm going to reduce the size. All right, so we don't need this text font here because we are using the symbol. All right, so I'll just also search for email. So let me go back to the insect and then choose icon. Please make sure that you are connected to the internet because it will search from Microsoft stock images. All right, here. So I'll just search for email. All right, so let me just select this one and then insert that one as well. So it's just behind here. So I'll bring it to front, in front of text. So let me increase the size of it a little bit. All right, so if you think it's too big, you can just resize it. So I'll remove the text here so that we can have our email icon there. And I'll go for the next one. That is what? A website. So here I'll just go to the same insect. So let me search for globe and see if we have an icon like a globe. All right, so I'm just going to use this one and then insert it. All right, so I'll put it there now. There's one thing that I want to do. Let me just space this a little bit so that there can be a little bit gap. So let me just use 1.5. So this is our core card. We are not done. We can add more information to it. So we're going to add an address. We forgot to add an address here. So I'll just go to insert and then I'll choose shape and then text box. So I'll just draw a text box here. All right, so I'll reduce the size of the text. So go to home and then I'll reduce the size of the text a little bit. And then we can make it white somewhere here. And then we just have to take off the line. You can see there's a line around it. So I'll just go here and then say no outline. So no line there. We have been able to use Microsoft Word to design a very simple call card or business card. Now feel free to share your ideas in the comment section if you want to create your business card. I'm going to guide you how to do that. And then please, if this video has been very useful, then don't forget to give it a thumb up and also share so that it can help others. Now we are done with our core card. Now we have to save it either as PDF so that we can print it. So when I go to the file, we can just save as. So when you go to save as, let me choose a place that I'm saving it. So let me just use business card. So that's a business card name. Then I'll go to the save as type. Now the save as type, you're going to choose PDF. So I'm going to save it on the desktop. So let's put it on the desktop and just save it. And when you save it, you can even see it as open it here. So I'll send this one to the printing press or where they do printing, and they can just print it for me and then arrange it like that. So depending on how many copies that you want, you can use Microsoft Word just to design a simple call card or business card. Now don't forget that you also save the Microsoft Word document so that in case you want to make changes to it, you can do that. So let me save the Microsoft Word file. So I'll just go to save and then choose where I want to save it, and maybe my business card. So I'll save the Microsoft Word. So feel free, let me know how you are going to design your call card or business card in Microsoft Word. Now, don't forget to share this video and then subscribe if today happens to be your first time. Now, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.